good, who's just joined our commentary box. Andy, what have you seen in the games today? What do you think of the action so far?
Well, a massive surprise there for Samurai to lose and get knocked out, but fair play to the Kings boys. Really took it to the Fijian Samurai team, and now for me we've got the tournament favourites tradition.
And kicking off, Pyrenees in position here, but being held up, so Samurai have 2-note position, so they're clearing it wide. Okay, and O'Donnell to O'Donnell. Declan O'Donnell happy to confront and using his gas down the outside. The touch judge has got his arm up because he dropped his flag, and Declan O'Donnell into touch. Quick taken, throw taken, but with the confusion that reigns, the referee wisely saying we'll establish the mark and go from here.
Yeah, Declan O'Donnell tiptoeing down the touchline there, just stepped on the white line.
Yeah, good piece of skill, and touch judge got so excited the flag came from his grasp, but putting his hand up wasn't enough, so the referee didn't notice that. Good efficient line outtake from the Pyrenees boys, and a good drive. Committing defenders. Aggressive in the tackle, YCAC. They see it as an opportunity to turn the ball over. Line's been good, but a little break here from Pyrenees. Pyrenees got numbers wide. Can they move it? Oh, a little dink through there from number 3, who looks like he's wearing his traditional jersey. Oh, unfortunately, a bit too much weight on the kick there from Baptiste Lescabora, and he's kicked it dead, which means YCAC will have the option of a scrum back where he kicked it.
Yeah, lovely kick though from the tight head prop, wasn't it?
Oh, it was
Thomas
brilliant.
Burnett.
Yeah,
you don't often see that in the game of 15s or 7s, tight head props kicking it.
Saw a little twinkle in his eye as he did it too. It was like, didn't see a lot of chase after the kick though. He sort of, my job is done here.
I think that's how I played, just kick it and watch everyone else go after it. But yeah, Pyrenees team are physical, aren't they?
And YCAC trying to match that physicality, and they're seeing every tackle as a potential turnover, so they know they're the ones that will score if they're in possession. So Warwick Lemaire to feed the scrum here. A little unsteady. Two packs sizing each other up. Some fairly good size in the front row there with Sonny Taumafa, YCAC. He's looking to dominate his opponent. Good format for big guys to use their power here, because they can beast someone for a couple of minutes, then get off and have a rest and come back and do it all over again. So defense strong there. YCAC still in control of the ball. Okay. Good pass. Good handoff, but driven to the ground. YCAC showing good patience here. They've got position, they know that's important. O'Donnell seeing the big man in front of him, looking at an opportunity to manipulate the front rower.
Yeah, Pyrenees are physical in defence, aren't they? Working really hard, forcing tradition to kick. It's a good kick as well.
Kick, and they've got the bounce. That was the bounce that you ordered from Amazon on the mail order. And Declan O'Donnell showing his gas. And first time in this tournament, I think we've really seen him open up. And well, gosh, you've got to feel sorry for the Pyrenees here, because they created great pressure, forced an awkward kick from Sherwin Stowers cross field, but the bounce of the ball just undid the Pyrenees defender, and the ball ends up in Declan's hands, and he's away.
He's a finisher, isn't he, Declan O'Donnell?
Yeah.
They got a bit of luck with the bounce. What happens on this 4G pitch here? Just popped up nicely for them, and then gets the offload away, and he's got the gas to get down the outside.
Yeah, you've got a feeling it's going to pop up, but you're never sure it's going to pop up for you or the other guy. So, yeah, Declan O'Donnell happy to take a wee break there after that run. But, yeah, good for the crowds to see a flyer going into the corner like that, and taken round under the post. And very close to the touchline again, as he was before, but this time managed to stay away from the chalk.
Yeah, quality finish for a quality operator that's got a lot of sevens experience as well, hasn't he?
Yeah. Solid reception from Pyrenees. Sherwin Stowers straying up in a huge offside position, but been forced to get back on side now. Pyrenees look as though they want to use the maul as a tactic, but it's not working for them here. Ball's on the ground, contested. Unfortunately, the Pyrenees players used his hands on the ground there.
Yeah, once the ruck's formed, no hands in the ruck. You just saw one of the Pyrenees boys off his feet, just tapping the ball back as tradition counter-rucked.
And again, the Pyrenees seem to have control of a good maul they'd established there, but just taking it a little too far possibly, and allowing the YCAC to turn out of possession.
And again now kicking to the corner, perfect field position for them. Talmaffer out of the back line as well. Only one place this is going, off the top straight to him.
Yeah,
he's running the short line, isn't he?
See, and you think he'll be using the swerve or the sidestep this time?
He'll probably use whatever he wants. It's going to be hard to stop, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fairly direct run. Although, YCAC, they could use him as the ultimate decoy here. Colin O'Donnell, and again the threat of Talmaffer in the back line there, drawing defenders and opening the gap. Stow switches the play cleverly to the other side. Just pulled down short of the goal line. Going wide and very easy sprint into the goal line there from Angus Gibbons.
Composure shown there from tradition, going through a couple of phases. Little outside break from O'Donnell. Used Talmaffer as a decoy. He sucked in a couple of defenders, then they hold on to the ball, find the space back down that short side. Good finish.
Yeah, and YCAC showing a good tactical appreciation of the game, using their players wisely, and creating some confusion in the defence and profiting from it. It almost looks like, is it Angus Gibbons coming to the sideline after that huge 3-metre sprint to the goal line? He's emptied the tank.
He certainly has.
Yeah.
Take the try, take the rest. Tradition in a good spot here. In complete control now.
To be honest, he saw Declan O'Donnell go over in the corner there after running 50 metres down the sideline, so he thought, why not take a risk myself? So restart, nice high restart from O'Donnell. Ball taken cleanly. The reserve bench from Pyrenees wondering whether their player may have been taken in the air. Good strong run up the middle here from Roman Burros. Quickly over the ball but losing his feet. YCAC referees playing advantage here. Aggression to break down, but yes, I think the YCAC player just getting onto the ball but losing his feet and continuing to play the ball there. Roman Burros quickly taking the control, finding good touch down the sideline there, 6 or 7 metres from the corner.
Yeah, great kick into the corner there, really good kick. Looking at that now, the Pyrenees had a bit of a drive earlier on, didn't they? Sure, this will go straight up the jumper and look to drive again.
Right. They've been rehearsing this drive, so might even see some of the backs joining here.
If you've not taken it out, then it must be it.
Strong defence from YCAC though. There was a bit more fractured, I think. A bit of white line fever there. They didn't set the maul as well as they had. The first player to receive it thought, I'm going to have a crack here. And,
yeah, it was actually really good defensive play from YCAC, just standing off the maul actually, so that guy has to break out on his own, so they don't get done for crossing. Off the back of that, they get the knock on, the turnover. Intelligent play there, just understanding that Pyrenees are definitely coming with a drive. Now they get a chance to clear their lines with just under 50 seconds to go till half time.
Yeah, I think there's a few wise heads in the YCAC side here that are making good decisions and communicating well. 12-0 YCAC up over the Pyrenees. The Pyrenees will be wanting to try and beast this scrum and turn over possession and get it one score before half-time whistle sounds. Strong scrum, all over the place. Seems to have done a full 360. YCAC still in possession. Several crawling motions there, and I think one too many for the referee. So yeah, I think you get the chance to roll once or crawl a little bit, but he extended it too far.
Yeah, we're back as we were now with the line out 5 or so metres out. Can the Pyrenees put this maul together again?
Do they have a second option if the YCAC don't commit to the drive? See Lucas Tilo well wide on the left-hand side. If they can clear the ball there, he's in open space. Oh, and we see the ball fumbled in the attempt to score the try. And the referee blows for half-time. Tradition YCAC ahead 12-0 at half-time.
The Pyrenees had a couple of opportunities towards the end of the half, didn't they? Their line-out drive, just not the accuracy to score a try from it. So YCAC in control.
Yeah, they did well to create opportunities there. They won possession. They gained penalties, kicked well to the corner, and set up, you know, what must have been in their game plan at the beginning of the day, one of their preferred methods of scoring, but not able to execute.
Yeah, two knock-ons at crucial times. And it just changes the focus at half-time, because YCAC, had they conceded there, would be having very different words, and you can see the French coach laying down the law to his Pyrenees team.
Yes, and 12 down at half-time. The Kerr Club Pyrenees possibly have to chase the game a bit, which, in a funny sort of way, that opens up more opportunities for YCAC. They'll take chances and take risks that they haven't been doing in the first half. So, a tight game loosens up and gaps appear, opportunities arise. Yeah,
and we've got players like Declan O'Donnell out there. They'll capitalise on mistakes, look for matchups in defence as well.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of him since that try scored early in the first half, so you assume he's well rested. He's got another injection in the tank ready to bust the line. Interesting, a guy with his pace. He's also very comfortable confronting the line, and he's got a nice hip and spin. He's almost got a full frontal sort of chest bump where he draws the defender in and tries to push him off. So he's not just a fragile winger. He doesn't mind confronting, and he's got multiple threats.
Yeah, he's a strong boy, really explosive from a standing start. Obviously, we've seen him open his legs down the touchline earlier for the try. A load of attributes that any player would want, really. He's big, strong, quick, powerful, good footwork, good fend as well. He's got that ability to get the ball out of tackle with and a decent offloading game.
So we see the bench going off. Big man Sonny Tamaf is off for the moment. So YCAC probably going with pace and wanting to cover the field here. Thinking the game might open up a bit here. It's have the weapons on the field to take advantage of that. It'll be Ramon Ross for Kerr Club Pyrenees to kick off. Nice high restart. Taken well in the air by Willie Frotfini. We've seen the teams happy to kick. Kerr Club Pyrenees in possession, but not terribly organised, you'd have to say. They're very narrow, they're bunched, indicating they might be wanting to punch this up the middle again, as has been their way. Quick tap taken, releasing in the tackle. Pyrenees in the middle. And now stretching it wide. Opportunity on the outside, and we'll see number 14, Tim Gires, streaking away. He's a metre from the line. Ball's there to be turned over. Can they get it across? And yes, the Pyrenees have started this half well. They're not lying down to this challenge from YCAC. Going in 7 metres in from the sideline. And the try scorer, who gets himself painfully off the deck. No, not yet. So he appears to have injured himself in the process of scoring that. The try scorer was number 11, Lucas Tilo. Looks to be the piece of paper comes out. He'll be leaving the field.
The ideal start to this half, wasn't it? Just got the quick tap penalty, then found the overlap down the edge.
Yeah, and they made the most of the first penalty. They got possession. quick tap, and they're taking the game to YCAC. They're not sitting back. They're not intimidated by the reputation of this perennial semi-finalist in the GFI Football Club 10s.
Game on, isn't it? Unfortunately, he's missed the conversion, but one-score ball game.
Gosh,
and there we go.
Coach
Killer.
That man was a good 3 meters in front of the kick. It was almost as if like Tiger Woods pulling out his backswing, the kicker should have just hung onto the ball then. Said, whoa, back there, boys. This ain't working.
Yeah, perfect opportunity to attack here now for YCAC. Split field scrum, both sides to attack from, and a man like Declan O'Donnell on that far right hand side there. Sure, he'll be looking to get to the outside, make that half break.
It's interesting, he plays in the inside back position, but knowing that the outside man will commit the last two defenders and will possibly get the break on the outside, so there's no point in just standing the gas on the outside. You've got to manipulate the defence. Very messy scrum. The referee comes back and gives the feed again to YCAC. GFI Pyrenees obviously thinking this is, with the big men off the field, this is a place where we can disrupt.
The French bench in front of us here, the Pyrenees bench, weren't happy. They felt that should have been a penalty to them, not a reset. Give them a wry smile there. They just want to get the ball in Declan O'Donnell's hands.
Put it in when the elbows are on the ground there. Again, messy. And the pressure from the Kerr Club Pyrenees scrum pays off. They've won the ball. They've got a penalty. We should see them kick to touch here. Interesting that the penalty was on halfway. By the time he kicked it, he was a good 2 or 3 meters beyond halfway. Oh, good skills shown there on the touchline by Fletcher Matthews, but his boot was just barely touching the chalk. The referee's assistant right on hand to see it. Liberties like that taken all the time by kickers, you know about that, and you get awarded the penalty, stand firmly on the spot and then walk 5 meters before you kick the ball.
And take a deep breath.
Yep.
Opportunity here for the drive again, isn't it, for the Pyrenees? Bit of a messy line out.
In position, strong ball. It's gone back according to the referee, it falls loose. YCAC contesting over the ball there. Not happy they were awarded the penalty. And continues. Again, pressure at the breakdown. Referee wants the ball's gone backwards and forwards. Tackling is strong from YCAC. Pyrenees continue to rumble it around the edges. Oh. Attempted steal by YCAC there. And to be honest, it looked like a valid attack on the ball. You knock on. So
the penalty is going for the earlier infringement. Not rolling away from the tackle.
So Pyrenees, you'd imagine they'd take a scrum here. It seems to be their comfort zone. Okay, it wasn't long. We've seen the big boys wheeled back out. Sauni Taumafa, in response to the struggles that YCAC are having at scrum time, have brought on their weapon. A few extra kilos there should stabilise the YCAC scrum.
Yeah, it's gone backwards the last few, hasn't it? So, real crucial scrum for them now. 5 meters out, blindside to attack down as well.
The YCAC are holding man on that blindside. Ken O'Donnell's over there, leaving 4 on 3 for the Pyrenees to the left-hand side, and they're trying to exploit that. Halfback tap has a dab. Julien Berger. He's being held up very effectively by the YCAC players here. They form the maul. If this doesn't get into the end goal area, it will be turnover possession. Very, very smart defence again from YCAC. Yet the small man, the halfback Julien Berger, having a dab but being confronted by the bigger guys and allowing to keep his knees off the ground, so the tackle was never affected. Became a maul, and by holding him up and keeping the maul out of the end goal area, YCAC have won feed to the scrum.
Yeah, Stevens did really well from breaking out from that scrum. As you said, the little scrum half. Julian Berger just made the break and then
exposed there with their Ericsson man sitting on the blind side of YCAC, so they covered it well. So again, they'll be well served by scrum stability here. 3 minutes to go in this game. 7 minutes through this half. We've had one try by the Care Club Pyrenees. And still in the balance though. 12 to 5. Dummy run down the blind side by Callum O'Donnell, but maybe if he'd had the ball, there was an opportunity there. Oh, good chase and strong tackle out wide there from Fletcher Matthews. Referee spotted a knock on, and YCAC with their 7-point lead up 12-5 will be far more comfortable in this neck of the woods rather than hard on defence on their own goal line.
yeah, tactically spot on there. Warwick Lammett with the clearance kick, good chase. Sometimes it's not just about scoring tries, it's about field position, trying to exert pressure on the opposition, and they certainly did that with a clearance kick and their follow-up chase. Really good play from Tradition. They'll be looking to get the
Care Club Pyrenees going to the bench here. 2 or 3 changes. Maybe sensing the game's going to open up and speed up a bit. They've wheeled off some of the big guys.
Don't forget your opportunity to try away on a brand new goal line tonight. You think you've got the boot on? Keep your fingers crossed. It could be you. Nice black wagon over here. Stand by for instruction.
Again, Care Club Pyrenees creating a lot of pressure there, but not able to win the feed in the eyes of the referee.
Yeah, not sure they agree with it either. A bit of frustration out there from the French team. Just asking for a bit of clarification. They felt gone through 90, which meant that they got the turnover, but ultimately as the clock ticks down into the final minute, Tradition looking to keep hold of possession as well. Just run that clock down and see themselves through to the semi-final.
And scrum collapsing and referees lost patience, so it's a free kick to Care Club Pyrenees. They move it wide. Hasn't been their option of choice earlier in the game. Tackle's affected, so YCAC sit back and span. Patience is needed in defence here. Oh, Declan O'Donnell rushes up the fence, creates an opportunity. Ball goes to the touch. And strong defence, very good defence there from Declan O'Donnell, seeing the opportunity to force the Care Club Pyrenees player into touch. And trying to take an advantage of an opportunity there, but it's always a risk when you push down tight on the sideline like that. It effectively gives the defending team an extra player. Sideline is a friend in defence, not an attack.
They're just trying to force the play a bit, weren't they, as well, the offload. Yeah. They know their last play of the game now. They've got to get someone up in this line out to try and compete and win it. Otherwise we're looking at game over.
Yeah, so clock stopped, but we've seen teams kick the touch when the clock's been up on the board and the referees have disagreed with it. So wisely, YCAC are reluctant to kick it into touch. Strong running here from Declan O'Donnell, pumping the legs in the tackle, driving through 2 and 3 attempted tackles, and back on his feet to act as halfback. He's doing well. Oh, nice wide ball to Fletcher Matthews. Driving down the wing, dragging the fence across. Should open up some space in the middle now. Ball in Declan O'Donnell's hands again. Again, happy to confront 2, 3 players. Tackle might need to roll away. Okay, too many bodies in there, says the referee. We're going to scrum. YCAC ball. And we've seen time up on the clock for a good minute, but the referee feels there's time for a scrum, so you cannot go by the scoreboard clock because they don't stop that for injuries and stoppage time. Smart play by YCAC.
Kind of tough on the players, really, isn't it? And Pyrenees boys will think that it's last opportunity.
Well, you have to imagine it's close to the end of the game now. The time's been up on the clock. The running clock shows 11 minutes and 51 seconds of a 10-minute half. So Matt feeds the scrum. Good clear position. They may have had the signal from the referee this time, and Gillian O'Donnell clears it well into touch, over the stand and onto the horse racing track here at Happy Valley to see traditional YCAC